Axel Rudak Cabana recently admitted to the horrifying murders of 3 young girls during the Southport attack, and the entire United Kingdom is outraged by how Keir Starmer's government has handled this devastating case. Public anger has only intensified following Starmer's recent speech, which has left many questioning Labour's true priorities and intentions. Amidst this turmoil, Home Secretary Yvette Cooper faced a massive blow in Parliament. Conservative MP David Davis confronted her with a tough, no-nonsense question that exposed Labour's failures and mishandling of critical issues. Davis's pointed remarks not only left Cooper visibly shaken, but also highlighted the growing distrust in Labour's leadership. In today's video, we'll dive into this shocking exchange and break down how David Davis delivered a masterclass in holding the opposition accountable. Watch as he boldly exposes the cracks in Labour's narrative and sparks a much-needed debate on the state of governance in the UK. Have a watch of this explosive clip and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
I hope the Home Secretary will not take it as a discourtesy if I say to her that actually it should be the Prime Minister making this statement here today. I say that because this morning he said on television that singleton terrorist attacks were a very new occurrence. They're not. They've been going on for nearly a decade, many in London, one in the yard of this House of Commons, and of course one killed Sir David Amess, our colleague. And in that attack on Sir David Amess, the police declared it a terrorist incident the same day, without 3 prevent references, without writing, without an Al-Qaeda manual. They declared it a terrorist event the same day. So we all wonder why this was not the case here, when there was such evidence. This is a clear mistake, is it not?
Home Secretary.
So the decision about the application of the Terrorism Act 2000 is one for the police and ultimately the CPS when they lay charges based on the operational information that they have. The prosecution will lay out more information that they put before sentencing that they would have put before the court on Tuesday had the information today. So we'd had the offender not pleaded guilty initially, and that is for them to decide. But the point the Prime Minister made this morning was that this was clearly a case where someone attempted to terrorise the community. That was clearly his intention, to kill those children and also to terrorise more widely. And that is why we have to ensure that even where there are cases where the police or the prosecution say they have not been able to prove ideology, that we still have the right powers, the right sentencing, the right ability to respond with swiftness and seriousness to the kinds of cases we face. And that is why he has said that this needs to be reviewed. I referred to the independent reviewer of terrorism, powers looking at these issues, and it's also why we have this statement to the House and are making this inquiry, because where I would disagree with him when he said, well, we've had these cases for a long time, the thing we've seen in very recent years is this really big increase in youth violence and extremism on a really disturbing scale, and I do think that needs to be part of the inquiry as well.